everyone, it's Imogen and welcome back to Colouring Kids. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video I'm going to be sharing my haul for the month of July. I've got some really exciting things to share with you which I'm really excited to show you. This will hopefully be going up when it normally should be, on the 4th of August, but I will be away whilst this video is going out, so I wanted to make sure that it was done so that I could still get it up for you. And luckily the last thing arrived today. I didn't think it was going to arrive in time for me to be able to film this because I am filming this a little bit earlier than I normally would, but yeah, I'm really excited to share everything with you. So I've got a few stationery bits and then some supplies and a book to share with you as well. So the first thing I want to show you is stationery related. It isn't colouring related. You could use it for colouring if you wanted to. This is a Moleskine chapter book. This is what they call them, I think. They are, well, I found it at TK Maxx. It was about £3 and it's essentially a mini bullet journal. It's very small and very tall, and yeah, it's got chapters in it. So there are about 6 chapter sections. And yeah, it's brilliant, and the best thing about it is it lies flat. Now the reason I wanted it to lie flat was because I was looking for a notebook or book of some sort that would lie flat when I'm playing piano, so that I can put it up and write on it. Because what I really like to do, and one of my favourite things playing music, is identifying songs that sound the same as each other. So songs that have the same chord patterns or just sound very similar, and I love mashing them up and putting them together and just playing around on the piano and playing and singing them. So it's something that I've been doing for quite a while, and I've just got lists of different songs that go together, and I want to write them down in here and just keep a diary essentially of all of the songs. So I have started using it. It works brilliantly, and I did have a few notebooks that I love and I really want to use, but they just wouldn't lie flat like this does. It's brilliant. So it's a special stitching on the side, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's stitched and then it's got glue to keep it in place as well. So I'm so happy with this. Not every TK Maxx that I've seen sells these. It's really just a case of seeing if they have it. I'm sure you could find them on Amazon as well, maybe as a 2-pack or individually, but this was a bargain, and I'm really happy that it is essentially, you know, exactly what I need. Just pop it in my bag, take it everywhere with me in case I get some inspiration from a song that I hear. So that's that one. Then I have a few things that I got when we went to town the other day that I love. I got some more ribbon, which I was in desperate need of for my tags, because I've just used up the last ribbon for my tags in my shop. So I got some more of this one. Now this is exactly the same as the one I had before, except I didn't buy it at this place, so I was very surprised that they had the same one. This, I can't remember the dimensions, but it's a slightly off-white, very slight off-white ivory colour. I got 10 meters of it, and it's thinner than your average ribbon, because I find normal ribbon thickness is just too thick to use for my tags. So it's a little bit thinner than that. It's absolutely perfect for what I need it for, and it goes with all of the colours for my tags as well, because the Cambridge Input papers have so many different papers, and most of the tags that I sell are individual different colours and mixed pack. It's essential that the ribbon that I use goes with everything, and this does. So very happy with that. I was going to get some in Devon where I got it last time, but ended up having it there, so that's brilliant. It's exactly what I needed. I also found this at a really cute gift shop, and I've never seen this before, but this is the Merry Merry company. I love Merry Merry. We've had quite a few things from them in the past, and they're sort of similar to Rifle Paper. Not quite as big a brand, I don't think, but I really like it. And yeah, I'd never seen this before, and this is shiny gold tape. So it's sort of like a washi tape. It's not a washi tape because it doesn't have the same feel to it. It's very much a foil sort of tape, but it was very inexpensive. I think it was about £3.50, and you get 32 meters, 33. Most washi tapes, when you buy them like this, are only 10 meters. So the fact that this was 33 for the same price is very, very good value. The reason it doesn't look much bigger than a normal washi tape is because of the thinness essentially of it. So I'm not sure if you can see, but it's really shiny and sticky on the other side, but it's like sellotape except it's gold. So I absolutely loved that. I don't have any tapes that are like this, and it was really unusual. So I'm very happy to have that and use that. Probably for my packaging and things like that. So that's that one. And something I'm so excited about that I found. I was looking for some page tags, because sometimes when I'm marking pages off that I want to do, I don't want to keep putting my bookmarks in the books, otherwise they get really, really thick and I don't want to damage them. So I tend to just use my bookmarks for my videos. So yeah, I needed some page tags, and I found these at a gift shop. My mum very kindly got them for me, and I've never seen them before. And these are by the company Legami Milano. I think I've heard of the Milano company before. I'm not sure if that is the company name though. These are the Keep in Mind adhesive page markers, and they are so cute. So we've got avocado, cherry, watermelon and pineapple, and this instantly reminded me of, oh sorry, I just shook the camera, instantly reminded me of Harry Styles, because he's got watermelon sugar and cherry, the song. So I was like, wow, they're really, really cute, and I will really enjoy using these. So there are 30 of each, which is brilliant. For the price, it's very good as well. And you can also write on them. I think that's what it said. Yeah, 30 writable and removable adhesive strips. The only thing I'm conscious about is ones that I've used in the past leave a residue on the paper. So I need to test out whether it will do that, because if they do that, then they're not going to be great for colouring books, but they'll be great for everything else. So yeah, I'm very excited to use these. I haven't opened them yet, but I think you just take the tape off and then you peel them through, which is really clever. And you can also take off each individual design if you want to. You can break them off. So yeah, that's that. A really cute knick-knack thing that I love. I love those sorts of things. And then I stocked up on my blenders. Desperately needed these. I don't think I've bought Prismacolor blenders for like a year and a half now. The last two lasted me, maybe not a year and a half, maybe a year ago, but two of them have lasted me a while because I use different blenders for different pencils. Recently I've been using the Caran d'Ache one quite a lot, but I have a tiny stub of one of these left, and I love the Prismacolor ones. They're getting more and more expensive though. They used to be, a few years ago, £3.50 on Amazon UK. They're now £7, so they're not ridiculously expensive, but they're definitely more expensive than they used to be. But I really needed some just to take with me on holiday, because I needed some anyway, but I need one with me and I don't know where else I can get them. So yeah, it was really great to get some of those. And I also got some Derwent blenders as well. I just did a video sharing how you can fill these with Zest-It blend, and I do use them with the Zest-It blend, so I do reuse them so that I'm not just buying pen after pen after pen. But I haven't bought some of these for a good few months now, and I do like using some with the Zest-It and some with the actual fluid that comes with them, with the pens. And the recent ones that I had have run out, so I'll be taking these and one of the big Zest-It ones away with me. But I really like these, and you've probably seen them in lots of my videos by now. If you don't know what they are just a pen with blending fluid in that you use to blend pencil. Not sure if it works for markers and things like that. I haven't tried them. But you get one with a bigger tip like this and one with a smaller tip. I prefer the bigger tip, if I'm honest. I think the smaller tip always comes across as being slightly drier. It's a different material as well. It's brown, but they are great and they work for what they need to do. I'm not sure if I draw on that, you're going to be able to see. Ooh, see that? But if you put pencil down and then put it over the top, it works. And I love them. I've been using them for years, and I had stopped using them for a while after I used them once about 4 or 5 years ago. Used pretty much one up on a background because I didn't really know how to get the best use out of them, and then I came back to them a few years ago and really liked them. I'm very happy to have those. And then I will share with you some new pencils that I got, which is very exciting. So some of you may know that for a while now I've had these black edition Faber-Castell pencils, which I was sent by lovely friend Sue a few years ago. It's going to get quite confusing because it's different Sues that I'm talking about. So yeah, she sent these to me and I love them. They are great pencils. They are soft. I'd say they're not quite as soft as Prismacolors, but they're still very much up there and I really like using them, and they remind me of Black Widow pencils. So I pulled them out the other day, used them on a Clara Markova postcard, really liked them, and I saw on Amazon that they had a 50 set. Now they don't have the 100 set on there yet. I'm optimistic that they may at some point, but the 50 set and the 100 set have been out in Brazil for a while now. They've only just released the 51 here in Europe. So I'm not sure why they're only available in Brazil. It's a bit strange. There is a lot of stuff we don't really know about these. But I was asking on my community tab about them and seeing if anybody else knew anything about them, and it just seems to be that there aren't really many answers when it comes to them, because in other countries they're referred to as the super soft pencils. These are the black, they're referred to as the black edition here, but then on the back when the description is talking about them, it's extra smooth super soft lead. So the super soft ones, as far as I'm aware and from what people have said, they're round barreled and these are triangular. And these don't have names and numbers, but the super soft have numbers, I think. So yeah, they're the same pencil essentially, just different brandings and slightly different makeup. But they've got some really unusual tones. I've showed them before in videos. They have a very lovely washed purple colour and a grade blue. The light green's amazing. I love the browns, and they're just great pencils for a budget pencil. And my lovely friend Sue, who had seen the community tab, very kindly offered to send me the 50 set because they're available on Amazon, which was so kind of her, and I believe she got some to try out as well. So I have them in this case. What I'm planning on doing is, because they're such a great set of pencils, I'm going to take them with me on holiday along with my Black Widows and a few of these other pencils to use. And I haven't tried them yet in my Rita Berman books, but I have tried them on other paper and I think they'll work really well. So my plan is to give these ones to my mum, the 36 set, so that she can enjoy them. She likes softer pencils, so I think she'll get along really well with these. And of course she can use my other pencils, but she found the Black Widows a bit hard, so I think she will really like these, just so that she's got her own set. And then I will use the 50 set. So I was having a hard time actually figuring out which 14 pencils are the new ones. I know some of the ones, they're really obvious, you know, like which ones they are, but some of them were a little bit harder to distinguish. So there were some, I don't think any of those browns were new. Some of the obvious ones that I can tell you that I'm really happy with are this sand colour. The colours on the barrel don't exactly match, but it's alright. It's the same with the Black Widow ones. And then there's a lovely light green. So this was the colour we had before. On the left, this is the one on the right. They're showing up a little bit different on camera, but they are quite different. This one's more yellowy and it's beautiful. One of my favourite colours that I'm excited about is this moss green colour. Reminds me very much of one I had in the classics and pretty much used up. So I'm very excited about that. Then we have this teal colour, which isn't actually what it looks like because I haven't sharpened any of these yet. It's a little bit more blue teal than this. It's the only thing I think they're lacking in the 50 set. Obviously I don't have the 100 set, so I don't know what pencils are added. They don't have a really light blue. That's the only thing I would say, but I'm sure the 100 set has, if any of you have it. We've got the lovely smoky blue, which I really like. They've added, now which wash purple have they added? I think they've added this one. So the one on the right is the one they've added and the one on the left was the one they had. So it's a lighter purple, which is perfect. You can see by the barrel colours. And they've added a few more brown coffee colour colour pencils as well, and a few here and there, but they're a little bit harder to tell. So the colours they've added are mostly pastel colours, which I'm very happy about, and I can't wait to use them. So thank you so much. So I'm really excited to take them on holiday with me, and I definitely share what I use them on. So I've got my Black Widows, this set, the luminance that I have, and the pencils that I'm going to show you in a second, and then the Kohinoor Polycolour. I have the 24 set, the portrait set, which I like using for skin tones and things, especially with my Clara Markova pictures. So I thought they'd be good to take, seeing as I had the space in the case, why not make use of it? And then the other pencils I wanted to share with you were the Erogitons. So I got 4 of them last month when we were in London, and when we went to the London Graphic Design Centre, and they were these colours. So they were Campanula Blue, Willow, Asparagus and Fawn, and then I bought these ones from Cult Pens. They are cheaper than London Graphic. At London Graphic they are £2.25, so they're standard price. Colour Pencil Shop and Cult Pens have them for £2 each, which is really good considering they haven't been available in the UK for the longest time, and again they've just come out and you can get them open stock. So London Graphic is the only place I've seen where you can get them open stock physically in the shop. I don't know about other smaller art shops, but I decided to get them online because I don't know when we're next going to London. But yeah, these are the colours I got, so I will show you which ones I got. So I've got all 12 of them now here, and I love them. I just love how they look. They're really nice barrels and very sleek. So I got Eggshell, which is sort of like ivory and buff titanium, but a little bit more yellow. It'd be a great blender. And I got Almond Blossom, which is a really nice light pink. I'll show you the swatch again after. Fawn I've already shared, and then we've got Sea Fog, a beautiful grade purple. Love that one. Sort of reminds me of Rose Grey from the Holbeins, but very different. They're all very unusual colours. And then Mulberry. So many people had recommended this. I think I saw Colour and Chat with Sammy mention it first ages ago when she first got them. And Lupin, I really like that one. It's more of a blue purple. Campanula Blue you've seen. Porcelain Blue, again one of my favourites. This is a very lovely grade teal colour. Mist Green, which is more of a green colour compared to the Willow. And the final colour was Cork, which is a beautiful brown to go with the Fawn, which is more of a pink brown. So I prefer buying these individually because the sets, if you buy them in sets of 10, they're quite expensive, and I'm not worried about keeping them in the packaging or anything. But I just thought rather than buying the sets, I'd rather just pick up a few colours that are really unusual and will go with my sets already. I've really used them in the Rita Burma books, and I really like them for bases and blending together. So I'm so excited to try these out, and I think they look lovely together. So they are the new pencils that I've got. So, and thank you so much, Sue, for sending me the Black Edition pencils. I love them. I can't wait to experiment with the new colours, and there's a beautiful range. I would say to anyone starting out colouring, this would be a great set to get, the 50 set. Alternatively, the Faber-Castell 60 Classics are very good as well. They're roughly around the same price, and you can't go wrong really as a starter set. I think this has got a particularly good range because you've got a few really unusual tones there that normally you'd only find in bigger, more expensive sets. The fact that you're getting really unusual tones in this set, and it's a 50 set, is just brilliant, because even in sets that are 100, 150, you don't always get those. So I think just for those new colours, it's definitely worth it. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to play with those. And then the final thing I have to share with you, I'm very excited about. It's a book that I have been pondering over for many weeks, and I'm not sure if you have seen, but on Book Depository there are now lots of Korean and Japanese, maybe some Chinese books as well on there. and they are all, well, not all of them, most of them have their titles in their respective language, so you can't just search for them on Book Depository. They are very, very good value, so I would definitely recommend having a look. They have the Eri books in Korean, so they're not the Japanese editions, they're a different edition that they've recently done. They have some, oh, which ones do they have? They have all of the Forest Girl books. They have loads of other artists on there. So if you search for Eri, click on one of her books, scroll down to a section where it says this is what other people have bought based on this book. There's just loads of the books, and you do have to keep scrolling and clicking on different ones and going down to see, because you can't just search them up. But I would definitely recommend having a look, because this book I found on there, and it's one I've been wanting for such a long time. This is the Four Seasons colouring book. I'm not sure who it's by. Oh no, it's all in Korean. I don't know who the artist is. If you search the Four Seasons colouring book, you can find it on Etsy. But when I originally saw this, and I saw a flip through on Colouring Queen, this was probably definitely a year ago. It was on Etsy for about £40, including shipping, and I just, there are some books that I love, I love, but it's just too expensive to get books that are that expensive all the time. And this was £14 on Book Depository, so it's a very good deal, and free shipping as well. Most of the books are between £10 and £18. They're not too expensive, especially since you are getting that free shipping. So I just couldn't believe that it was that that cheap, to be honest. 14 instead of £40, like, that's crazy. And the thickness of this book as well, extremely thick. The dimensions are the same as this book, the Wild Mouse Yuru's Journey Sketch, except it's just a different orientation. So it's portrait rather than landscape like that one is. I will just give you the dimensions in case you're interested. It's sort of the same size as Ivy and Inky Butterfly. It's 21 centimetres by almost 26 roughly. So it's a fairly big book, quite heavy because of the amount of pages. And I'm assuming, I don't have the first Forest Girl book, but I'm assuming it's quite similar to that. But it's just absolutely beautiful. I would definitely recommend going and watching Colouring Queen's flip through, because she also talks about what I was about to mention. The fact that most of the pages have an off-white colour, a sandy sort of colour to them. And they've gone through every single page and there are different colours outlining different things in the picture. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the flowers are outlined in a purple pink, the leaves are outlined in green, her hair's outlined in a black colour, and then there's brown as well, just to give an indication of what the colours should be. And I can't believe that they've done that for every single picture. This one has a background already in. It's just, the amount of work that's gone into this on the illustrator's part is just amazing. There's 4 sections: spring, summer, autumn, winter, the 4 seasons colouring book, which is just brilliant. And you get the illustrations on the left hand side as well to look through. All of the areas with the skin, I'm pretty sure, are left more of a plain white colour for you so that you can shade it in, but nearly everything else has the sand colour outlining it. But the images are beautiful. The reason I was going back and forth about it is just because sometimes these books really intimidate me because you get the illustrations already there. So I'm always tempted to have to copy what they've done. But I think I might just try and ignore them, do my own thing, just so that I don't get intimidated and I actually finish the pages. So it's just lovely. I really love it. And at the back, it's one of my favourite things. Oh my goodness. You get these lovely dolls to colour in. You also get them already printed and coloured. Now the reason I love these is I used to have these when I was younger. And what you do is you have the character, and then you can cut these out, and they have little tabs on them, so you put them on top of the character, fold the tabs over, and then you can dress them up. And I used to have these all the time, so I've definitely got some family friends who are a bit younger who might love this. So I can, well, might be a bit cheeky to photocopy it, we'll see, but it's not like I'm selling it, so it should be okay. But I just think this is such a lovely idea, and the fact that you get the one that's already coloured as well, I really love that. In fact, now I will have to photocopy it because it's not quite thick enough. I'll probably do it on card, but there are just stunning images in this, and I'll definitely be taking this one on holiday with me. And the great thing is, we're not flying to France, we're driving, so I don't have to worry about weight because this book is heavy. It is quite heavy. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going on to Book Depository, having a look, because there are loads of books on there, and there are many that I've seen that I think people would really, really like. So that's everything that I have to share with you. Very exciting haul, and I'm glad that I managed to include this because I didn't think it was going to arrive in time. But yeah, I will see you all in my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.